Hi, my name's Jake Norris, and I'm the Executive Director of 360. 360 is a community development nonprofit working in Central Holland. Our mission is to build community by connecting neighbors and creating new resources that makes our neighborhood a better place for everybody living here. We find ourselves in Advent, the 4-week season that prepares us for Christmas. Christmas is when we celebrate that God came to earth in the form of his only son, Jesus. But Christmas is also when we celebrate Jesus' promise to return to earth one day. Advent is an opportunity to practice holy longing for heaven coming to earth. Traditionally, there's a theme for each week of Advent: hope, peace, joy, and love. We begin Advent in hope, I think, because hope involves waiting. Too often, we wait while wishing we could just move on to the next thing on our to-do list. Too often, we miss what's right in front of us in the waiting. The hope of Advent is not a hope that wishes away the present, but a hope that considers how God will carry the present into the future. The hope of Advent is a hope that waits expectantly, not carelessly with the curtains drawn. The Message translation of the Bible articulates this phenomenon beautifully in the Gospel of John, chapter 1, verse 14. The Word became flesh and blood and moved into the neighborhood. We saw the glory with our own eyes, the one-of-a-kind glory, like Father, like Son, generous inside and out, true from start to finish. In this passage, the Word is just another way of naming Jesus. As Christians, we believe that all of who God is, his goodness, truth, holiness, all of his glory spoken through the ages, was poured into a human body, in Jesus. Jesus is the embodiment of everything true and good. By coming to earth, God insists that place matters, that everything around us is valuable to him. Our bodies, our streets, the air we breathe. God also promises to make everything perfect. He wants to fix the cracked sidewalks and the broken homes around us. Advent is a natural season for reflecting on place. As a director of 360, I like to think about a particular place, my neighborhood known as East Core. I believe God loves East Core and has blessed my neighborhood with all kinds of great resources. Amazing neighbors, wonderful parks, small businesses, the list can go on and on. There's also things that the 360 neighbors would like to improve and build on to make our community a more equitable and beautiful place. As an Advent exercise, I encourage you to walk your neighborhood wherever you live and note all the great things about it. This is called asset mapping, but I think you can also do it prayerfully, asking God, how do you want to use these good things in our neighborhood for your glory? You may also notice less desirable things about your neighborhood. This is also a chance to ask God, how are you redeeming this neighborhood? What can I do to serve my neighbors? We have hope as Christians because God has come to us where we live and has promised to live there too. Place mattered to God so much that he sent his only son here to live and die on earth. Place matters to us as we wait for Christ to return here. I pray that this Advent season you will experience God's presence in place as God brings heaven to earth.